in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cardinals will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will have the first crack at it in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can go catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Virgil. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Gonna look downfield again. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. A strike downfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Creates a little space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Now, he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Morton. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. Back to pass. touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, what a job by this defense. What a response. Not the ideal start, but they come down the field, get a goal line situation, 3rd and goal, and you bow your necks, and you're physical, and you get the big stop, and this crowd is hyped.
They'll try to pound their way in. He's stopped, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. So Louisville's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Turning it on! He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to throw. It's Moss. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. And the explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Offense gets set for second down. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Virgil. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The Red Raiders are on the move. To the air, it's Morton. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air, it's Moss. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Runs through a tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Looking downfield, it's Moss. They get to him as he throws. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pucks it out of the air. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
And the Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Oh, they're after him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Back to throw, it's Moss. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. There he goes. Touchdown Cardinals. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Well, it's been a defensive war this entire game. You're wondering who can break through. Give this offense a lot of credit. It has not been easy, but they've been physical. They did a really nice job, I think, with play calling there and setting things up. And finally, someone is able to get on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on on its way to the field. And points him. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Dickey. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to throw. It's Morton. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Dickey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They want to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dickey. At the 20, he's got space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Morton. Lets it fly. And they will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Texas Tech, number 3, Halsey in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down. Rushes on him.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll line up for a second down play. Handoff to the single back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Back to pass, it's Moss. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's reeled in. It's Bell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Wants to throw it. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Is incomplete. Offense facing fourth down.
And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
A lot of yardage in front of them. First and 10 from their own 19. To the air, it's Morton. Got a man, it's Carter. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Virgil. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Out of the gun, the give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide receivers all over the place, trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Eakin. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Dickey. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
That makes the score Texas Tech 14, Louisville 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They've got the screen set up.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The give to the tailback. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The sure hands, it's Skinner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Pulls it in, it's Bell. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Man, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them.